You have BRB mode on.
Not anymore. It's 11:39 and I want to end my life.
It's 10:39 and I want to fucking kill myself.
Did you just say I want to suck and kill myself? That's what it sounded like. Anyways, okay. Welcome back, bitches.
Hashtag send nudes, not memes.
What in the name of heck? Okay, there we go. You're talking to the wrong person, you waste of space. What a great way to start off this video. I know I am. Thanks.
Ew, this looks like shit. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency.
You guys are too slow.
I think you're just too fast.
So, what's the emergency?
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lie down. After a while, we came back to check on her, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff.
Weird stuff?
We should try talking to her ourselves.
Yeah, good idea.
Now can I knock on her door?
Yeah. May as well give it a shot.
Ding dong.
The door swung open, slowly and silently.
Same.
Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
This is still me.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. But what was that?
She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago...
Oh, drive out the killer. Drive out that murderous fiend.
It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it.
Budget. Toko was scared enough to even bar her own door? Does she think the same as Togami? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade here? Here? Okay. Her?
You're a mess.
I know. You don't gotta remind me that. I've known that since I was born.
Yeah, I know, 7.
Hey, Togami, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean?
Sure, whatever.
Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Togami? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to.
No, he just gets mad at that. Like, how dare you?
Togami stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell.
I wonder if he's gonna roast her again. Ding dong. You smell, get out of here.
After a few moments,
You can be Toko now. Yeah, she's a stuttery mess she is again.
Like, leave me alone. You're all so annoying.
Bakula. What?
Dracula. It's Byakuya.
At me.
I will suck your blood.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
And with that, the door slammed shut.
Even Tokumi couldn't pull it off.
There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation.
Hold on. Hey, Togumi. What was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure.
But
If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
She's just kind of forced into that role. He's just like, let Hina take care of it. And she's just like, oh, okay, I guess I'll do it. Poor Hina. Well then, let's go.
without waiting for a reply, Togumi sped away.
With that, before we continue, how good am I at sounding arrogant?
You're pretty cool.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome, man. Togumi. And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked.
Ooh, that probably didn't end well.
Nah. But he didn't even look back, let alone say anything.
That's what I thought.
He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library?
Wow, how shocking! Come on, let's go in. He just goes back to reading the book, just stops investigating. It's like, how is this part of the investigation? It's not. I didn't get to finish my novel because you and that pigsty came in. He's talking about Toko.
Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me say it again. Ooh.
If I remember, on the other side of this door is the archive, right?
Togumi's just like, no, it's the executive bathroom, like from Family Guy. Hurry up and go inside.
Oh, here?
It'll all make sense once you're inside. I like how he turned his back when he said that. You know where I'm getting at.
No, I don't.
Just keep reading.
Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. That's it.
Mercury.
Mercury.
I don't know. There's a ton of thick files stuffed into the bookshelf.
Thick. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful.
Huh? What do you mean?
All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak.
Oh? There are so many files stuffed into the shelf. What's in all these things?
Those documents are dangerous.
Dangerous.
Yeah, they attacked my little sister. They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner.
You mean, like, members of the Diet or something?
Oh god, not the Diet. No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there.
You're kidding, right?
Am I?
I'll just let that go for now.
I want to disappear. Looks in, finds fucking Michael Jackson, gets kidnapped by the Illuminati.
Lame. The shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked out one of. I picked one at random.
Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file.
Huh?
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at that now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it.
Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf.
There we go! What's up here? Oh, it's a camera.
There's even a surveillance camera here. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges in the dust, looks like there's something inside. I wonder what it was.
There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library.
An extension cord, huh?
I didn't click on it! They reveal the ones with real power, the secret council controlling everything from the shadows. They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. Well, are you going to look?
For now, I think I'd rather not.
Good idea, Nike! You faggot! Be a man!
The desk lamp.
Suspicious! Maybe the Pixar lamp did it!
Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Togami using in the library before.
He's got a mug. Is he drinking fucking coffee while reading a novel in a deaf school?
You just noticed him with the mug.
Well, I mean, when I first played the game, I saw the mug too. It's just been a while. I'm remembering the rug. I mean, the mug.
The rug.
The rug.
The rug.
There was
The
a
rug.
There was a rug at the crime scene. Leave me alone.
Okay. Okay.
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before. Then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? Yeah, the lamps did it, those conspiracy theorists. The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent?
This can't be real, right?
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie.
Well, it's not that. It's just, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put this all together?
I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored.
Before the call ended, was I clicked on end call with Alyssa, and I was like, oh.
You jerk.
Well, I didn't know what I clicked on. My mouse is like in this function or some shit.
Nah, I'm just joking. It's okay.
It's okay, my danky friend.
Eee.
Or share your screen.
Oh yeah.
Can't see anything. Oh, there it is. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal.
You are hurting the esteemed ears of Yakuya Togami, super duper high school prick. What's wrong? Still can't believe it.
What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are just usually impossible.
Because I have money. What do you mean, usually? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything.
You don't pull your punches, do you?
I don't punch. I pay someone to do that for me. Here you are, Ronaldo. Here's a 50. Just punches Makoto in the face as hard as he can. Like his nose appears to be broken. Here's another 50, Ronaldo.
Hanukkah.
What?
When we're done with chapter 2,
Eat.
do you want to try watching the first part that we recorded again?
My voice makes me cringe.
Oh well.
Okay, sure. If we can last 2 hours. Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt.
Hold on a second.
You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once?
That would have to mean that since they were in Hope's Peak Academy, they were there had to be there for at least a couple of weeks, maybe like 2 or 3. So that would mean he'd have to spend all of his time in the library in that room. Like,
Well, technically he kind of has.
well, yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
Besides, like all the breakfast meetings and stupid shit.
But all this has to be like top secret, confidential stuff, right? So why?
My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty.
Huh?
Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic.
How is that possible?
I already told you. There's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will.
You alright there?
Yeah, I'm good. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim, without a doubt, that the materials gathered here are the real thing.
This is beyond believing or not believing.
Then what the fuck? Then what the fuck is it? Is there? I don't think there's an in between.
Togami is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind.
This is going to be fun. Oh yes. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Those cases are pretty interesting. Reading through these reports has always been a hobby of mine, ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case.
As he talked, Togami grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
Oops, this is John Wayne Gacy. Let me grab the other one. This is the complete case file. Oh shit, that seems to be Jack the Ripper. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way.
Like they're Jesus.
Yeah!
Oh, god damn it. Share your screen, Hono.
I just did, so... Hold on. Done, just...
Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended like they're Jesus.
Chihiro is Jesus!
Evident. It's exactly the same what happened to Chihiro.
Chihiro died for our sins.
How funny.
I know! Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular You done there?
Yeah.
The only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out.
Huh?
In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, let's think about the poor Cinnamon Bun's death again.
Yeah.
Her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion.
So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple. The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
It was Toko.
Now that you said that, I might as well just tell you the whole thing. Whenever Toko faints, she turns into Genocide Jack, and then whenever Genocide Jack sneezes, she turns back into Toko.
Sneezes.
Yeah. So keep an eye on that, because that'll be important, because you're Toko, I'm Genocide Jack.
Okay.
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us.
Then, Genocide Jack really is...
Toko Fukawa!
Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking among us. Among
Mongdo!
is really walking around among us. Question mark.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, Don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two. If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself.
That's gay.
Maybe this is where that ship comes from.
Yeah, I see it now.
Patogene, please give me your documents. All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents, for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. They're filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. I was trying to click on Togami, but I guess the shelf works too.
Yeah. Togami? About the Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time.
Boy.
That was disappointing. You didn't even do it. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Look at his fucking face. He's just like, whoa!
Hey, you trying to hide your boner there? Togami handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Top secret. Suddenly, my hand stopped.
Not anymore. Hey.
I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected.
Probably won't bother me. I've seen worse.
Same.
This doesn't bother me.
You were a tumor baby.
Same!
No, you were. I was not. I was removed from a vagina.
Ew.
You were removed like a tumor.
You were a conehead.
You're a tumor. The names of Genocide Jack's victims run out for several pages.
Should we read the names?
Ken Harada,
Office worker.
32.
He looks like a little bitch.
Ken Harada, 32. Tetsunohiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takashi Yoshida, 30.
The only one I felt bad for was the 14-year-old, and that's because they were like so young. Oh, okay, here we go.
Kama Tetsuno Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Nohisa.
Uchida! Not Uchida! No, wait, am I thinking of the wrong? Just keep going.
Takashi Matsumune, Yuto Yumejima. There was no end to it.
Oh, and then there's Haku Hiroshima, or whatever. Fucking Nero Nagasaki.
But one thing that became perfectly clear as I read.
These scissors are the fucking identical.
They were all males!
Triggered! That's sexist. Women can get murdered too.
All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way.
They're all Jesus.
Yeah. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood.
Now take a look at the next page. You'll find another interesting tidbit.
The next page?
Again!
Me too.
Fucking...
Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there is an external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity.
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality.
I wonder who that reminds me of.
It's a mystery.
A split personality? Like the kind of thing you see on TV?
We didn't see anyone with that kind of behavior. Who could
Nope.
who could it possibly be?
Could it be something that looks like Taka?
It couldn't possibly be Toko. She's completely sane
Yeah.
and not annoying.
Yeah.
I don't want her to die.
Yeah. When she fainted, she totally didn't act differently.
No way. She was just her good old self. She's an enjoyable person.
Yeah. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else. Than anything than anything else up till now.
I don't know, dude. I'd believe the story about being part of an investigation of a serial killer more than believing him saying he was a part of a killer school run by a talking teddy bear.
Me too. Or maybe it really isn't.
It's not.
I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb.
I've become
so numb, I can feel you there.
I love how we see these and we instantly both break out into song at the same time. This is why we're best friends. Alright, we should get going soon.
Huh? Where are we going?
The strange thing, before we continue, the strange thing is, a lot of my best friendships start out with the people not liking me. And that was the case for me and you.
Penis.
Like when we first met, Kato fucking hated me.
Yeah.
And now, like, we're just...
I still kinda do.
But in a friend way.
Okay, sure.
I'll just take that as a compliment and try not to cry myself to sleep.
Okay.
Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we?
I like swords.
I know! They're so cool!
Wait. Togumi. As usual, Togumi turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up.
Wow, Togumi leaving the library? I never thought I'd see the day. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial.
Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own. Well, goodbye. I can do Makoto from here.
Okay.
Thank you for doing him.
Mhm.
And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go to investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene. The girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room, too. That's why at the beginning I clicked on the boys' locker room, but Togumi was just like, no, that's not a crime, you fucking idiot. Fucking Togumi. I know what I'm doing. I played this before. Fuck you. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can.
Shut up, Chewie.
Yeah, Chewie.
Grab it.
Welcome
I
back.
got Chewie.
You have him with you right now?
Yeah.
Put him on camera.
No.
Oh.
Hey, Chewie. How you doing? Hey, Hifumi, you fucking fat ass.
Fatty.
No, Chewie, stay here. Don't you dare.
He's too distracting. Ding, ding, ding. Shifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
Whoa!
Another stat increase for me.
Hey, Chewie. Hey.
Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet. But
Hi, Chewie.
Is he gone?
Ren.
Did he leave?
What?
Did he leave?
No, Chewie's still. He's here.
But I
Isn't that right, Chewie?
guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah. Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see? She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Oh,
No.
okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Hey there, pussycat.
It's not I went into geometry support one day and someone was playing It's Not Unusual.
What is that on the wall?
A boy band. If it's One Direction, no, it's basically One Direction.
Okay. Tornado.
Oops. Lights poster on fire. Oops.
Oops.
Oops, my bad. My finger slipped.
Oops, my bad.
Huh? This post.
Oops.
It's a popular boy band.
Oops.
Oops. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. I knew it was a boy band. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. You know, unless they're homosexuals. Which most boy band people are.
Listen, we need to bark.
What? There's a strange stain on the carpet.
Whoa! It's shit.
What
Hi, Chewie.
is it? Shut up! Thank you.
Hi, Chewie.
Hush!
Bye, Chewie.
Go away, Chewie.
He's not here.
He's a distracting piece of garbage.
Chewie died.
Oh no!
Oh no, you want to go for a swim? Yeah.
No!
Yes.
I would like to, but in Rhode Island, most likely can never swim.
Come to Texas.
Okay!
Look, it's Chihiro.
Hey, Jesus!
Hi, Chihiro. Oh wait, you're dead.
Aw. It's the bloodstained
Mondo killed
poster.
Chihiro.
The blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too.
Shut up! You're not straight. You're shut up.
A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Unless it was my locker room, you know. But, oh wait,
Shut up.
that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? If they really were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. Let's call Microsoft. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
I've used nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together.
Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
Sorry, I can't really say. I've never really paid any attention to the posters.
I see.
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room.
She's gonna talk about the rug.
You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising.
We have protein coffee?
In the warehouse, it's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising.
There's just one problem with that. Coffee dehydrates you. So when she's done exercising, she's trying to rehydrate herself, but she's dehydrating herself.
Yeah.
Stupid bitch.
Anyway, the other day, I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left a stain.
I told you. Stain? Are you sure you just didn't take those laxatives and just take a huge shit on the carpet, Sakura? It's a log size. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. But I don't see any stain on the carpet now, except for that fluorescent pink stain that's on that even someone that was colorblind could see.
That my dad could see.
Your dad's colorblind?
Okay, you know what's funny?
Your dad's colorblind?
Yeah, but you want to know the funniest part?
What?
He lets me make fun of that.
He lets you?
Yes. Like, I'll make a joke about it, and he'll just laugh with me.
Like, is he blind to all colors?
No, he's blind to, like, gray, brown, some other shit. Okay.
Rip your butt.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared.
Wait, so then if people who are colorblind see things in like black and white and grays, yeah, he can't see gray.
No, it means like
Yeah, I know. I
he
know.
gets two colors mixed.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, I know. I was joking. Like some can be like they mix up colors. Some can be they just completely can't see colors. Like I know. Does he mix up gray and brown?
I think so.
Well, hopefully that doesn't affect him too much. Anyways.
I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean?
No.
As if there was never a stain here to begin with.
Except for the fucking blood stain. Is everyone here just fucking blind to the color pink? Or are these... That's not what the rug looks like! Look at the fucking rug! There's a blood stain on the okay, so they do see it. I'm not just talking out of my ass here. Dude had a real complex about being weak. No way, he said all this shit already. This time to Kyoko. Hey Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Generally speaking. But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of.
I left the roast in the oven. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder.
I know what she's doing.
What she's doing.
But I can't tell you. It'll give a lot. It will give too much.
Tell me.
It'll give it away.
Phone, okay? Phone, okay?
What?
Tell me.
I'll tell you on Kid. Just keep reading.
Alright. Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time. Thoroughly.
Woo!
Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts. Okay. That's it. I'll be praying for your success.
With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Time to lift that skirt. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. He could just lift the skirt and just keep chanting "no homo" until he puts it back down. I mean, it works. I mean, it works with all males, right? Like, as long as you say no homo is not a homo. Well, I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug? Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended, and the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Well, the one thing that most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. You know where we're going!
Yep.
Back to the fucking library. Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast! Gotta go faster, 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 faster! Hang on just a dingly dangly dongly seconds.
Dingly dingly dongly.
There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Maybe there's some kind of clue here.
What's that?
Guess not. The extension cord isn't there, Makoto, you fucking idiot.
Fucking dumbass.
That's why I said wait the dingly dangly dongly seconds. Fucking retard. Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Okay, there we go. We didn't, God forbid we look at the desk, we look at the lamp. Fucking idiot. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. Okay, I'm the dumbest piece of shit ever, and even I noticed that, Makoto. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here, but last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. Yeah, but there's no extension cord here now. So what does that mean, Makoto? He answers the question. Good job! He's talking like he's a fucking kindergartner. Here's a cookie! I wonder if the Pixar lamp murdered Chihiro. That sneaky bastard. I do like the setup of the rooms too. I want to take another look at Genocide Jack's case file. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that. I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Togami! Where's that motherfucker? Togami! Where'd you go, buddy? I just want to talk. You fucking waste of space. Togami! Where'd you go, buddy? He's completely just fucking disappeared. Like, I just looked through the map of the entire school that we can get to. I didn't see one trace of him. Well, they said we needed to talk to Celeste, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so let's just go do that.
You're right. I don't really like Happy Party Train.
You don't really like it?
No.
I think it's okay.
I mean, it's okay, but like...
But, like, it's not, like, something to be hyped about. Like, I said it, like...
6th grade boy shut down school and sent students to hospital by spraying too much Axe deodorant.
Yeah, sounds about right. That reminds me of the time I went... Did I tell you the story yet about the Axe body spray?
Mm-mm.
I think I might have. I don't know. If it sounds familiar, let me know. Like, me and my friends and my friend's mom went to, like, Target because she had to pick something up, and then my friends grabbed the display Axe body spray and sprayed it on me. Then we get in the car, and my friend's mom is like, "Who smells like a guy?" And everyone just like looks at me and starts laughing. And I'm just kind of there, just like, "Yeah, that was me. They sprayed Axe on me." And my friend's mom just looks at my friend and goes, "Why?" It's great. Let's see if she's looking for her milk tea. Oh wait, that's just.
you know what's funny?
What?
So, I have PE second period, and first period is athletics for 7th grade and 8th grade boys.
Ew.
And so, 7th grade / 8th grade boys in athletics share the same gym that PE people do.
Ugh.
And so we're both walking to the same place. We're both walking through the same door. And so when I'm walking through that door to go to the gym, and they're walking through the door to like go to class, oh my god, I turn the corner to go to that door and there's just a blast of Axe that hits me every morning.
It's just, I bet that wakes you up. Celeste, what are you doing here?
The warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from.
I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
I'm psychic. Just kidding. I just have really good intuition.
I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless.
Why would you want to misdirect me, Celeste? Like, why? Then you did find something.
Very well. I will tell you, and only you.
I'm honored.
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse.
Imagine if that's just like all she tells you, and you're like, and she's like,
What the fuck does that say?
and she's like, that is it. That is all. It's like, how is that evidence? She's like, I just saw her walk in and then walk out. Celeste, that doesn't help at all. Go fetch me some tea. But get me the fucking tea. Okay, alright, damn. What? Really?
This was right before nighttime.
So, daytime?
No.
Look, her hair looks blue!
Yeah, I was about to say, is your hair blue or black?
It's black, but it looks blue hair. She looks like Umi with the fucking drill spirals.
No, it doesn't.
Her Umi's hair is
No,
no, wait, now that I think about it, that was the color of Sayaka's hair.
Yeah, that's like
So she's
Yoshiko blue.
oh yeah, Umi's like darker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that's like Sayaka or like Yohane. Okay, go ahead.
What are you doing up this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
I don't know, you have a gigantic fucking gym bag in your hands.
Oh.
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry. Celeste is just like, really? Are you?
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone. I assumed she was merely stalking up to go exercise in the morning, but... It would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room.
Oh, give her a break. She's got self-confidence issues, Celeste. Come on, man.
Yeah, Celeste.
Be a team player.
If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would ever have happened.
Aw, come on, Celeste.
You get what you deserve, I suppose.
Aw.
Boy.
Celeste, come on. So apparently, Celeste is a heartless bitch. Case closed? No. She went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. Which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Thanks, Celeste! Now what? I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map! Maybe we should talk to Allie, see how like the thing went with Toko.
Okay.
Just an idea. I don't know if like that's what's gonna like you know what I mean though.
Mhm.
Let's check on Allie. Or Hina, whatever the fuck we call her. There's a guy we were learning about earlier this year whose first name was Baldassare, and literally the first part of his name was spelled and pronounced bald ass. So I just covered the A-R-E at the end of it, and I was like, dude, look, bald ass. That's not Hina, shit. Although I'm not too disappointed with the outcome of it.
The knife is still missing. Fucking Sayaka.
Did they just bury it with Sayaka? It's like, should we take the knife out before we bury her? Nah. Leave it in her. Oh, Hina. How's Toko doing?
I'd say fuck the weather, but it's definitely under 18.
It's 21 here.
What?
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the temperature where you were. So I said it's 21 degrees here.
Okay.
Same as before, she won't come out, and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there.
What a good friend.
Yep.
You left her? I hope like Hina doesn't like grow up to fucking like become part of Suicide Watch, because she would just be like, so how's our patient doing? And then she'd be like, oh, I just left them, and then they go check on them, and they fucking hung themselves with a fucking like power cord, and it's like, Hina.
It's Hanamaru's birthday.
I know.
Yeah. My head was all swimmy, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Ha ha ha! Swimmy. It's pretty funny.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating.
But it could
Because eating is more important.
but it could be too late then. But she doesn't have donuts. Ha.
Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her.
Wow, she has a better conscience than me. Like, if someone's not pleasant, I'll be like, I hope you die. Speaking of which, what are you eating? Donuts!
Okay.
Oh, donut, of course.
Of course.
There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. In her fucking face.
She looks like the Nya.
Yeah.
I'm taking a screenshot of that. There we go. Also, not to be rude in any way, but I'm just saying, like, it's kind of weird hearing you talk about God.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And also, outer space wasn't created by God. It was the Big Bang.
Big Bang. Oh, hey, at least you're a Christian that believes in the Big Bang.
I do, yes. I don't believe the part where it's just like, God magically made the earth appear. No, I don't, no, that's not, that can't, I don't care about, like, what the Bible says. That can't happen.
Yeah, that's like not possible.
Yeah, and plus there's like plenty of evidence saying that the Big Bang happened, so so if there's evidence, I'm not gonna say, no, that totally didn't happen, it was God. Like yeah. I believe in God, but like the Big Bang happened. and over time, like the universe expanded.
Mhm.
I'm not that much of an idiot, with religion at least.
This recording is now an hour long.
Oh boy! Really? He's like, really? Are you fucking dumb? You fucking bitch.
I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was one of her maybe that was for her one big regret.
Yeah, and I bet. Yeah, my biggest regret is standing here with you thinking that God created outer space. You make me want to hit you as hard as I can with a fucking baseball bat. Like, just dig up Leon, grab his baseball bat, and hit you with it.
I should have tried to spend more time with her.
We spent plenty of time with her. Ha ha. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with? Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us.
I wonder why. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls.
Was she just shy?
I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? What?
Isn't it kind of weird to be shy? I don't know, is it?
Hanukkah, shut up.
No, like, I'm not even, like, trying to make a joke or anything. I'm legit wondering, like, is it? Like, it doesn't sound weird to me, but, like, maybe I'm just, like, wrong. I don't know. Like, I'm not even trying to, like, make a joke or anything. I was legit, like, curious.
Oh wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right?
So you're saying she had sugar daddies? So, are you... Yeah, my sugar daddy bought me a new laptop! What the fuck are you saying, Allie? Are you saying that... Jesus. You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. God rest Chihiro's soul, wherever she may be witnessing these gender binaries. I don't know how to be like ignorant. I don't know how to say it. Misgendering it. And I'll stop.
So, I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? Yes.
Sure.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial.
Yeah, I like class trial.
Same. You remember where to meet, right?
No, I'm kidding. I know.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
You just said you know where to go, right? Why would you say it?
I like Monokuma with his martini.
What do you think is in it?
Hot sauce. See you soon. Poo 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 poo.
Just drinking straight up hot sauce, so he can spit fire.
Yeah.
Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The time has come. The red door is right through here. No, the red door is right there. Fucking idiot. Like, fuck you.
It has something to do with handcuffs.
50 Shades of Grey?
Ahem. So, is everyone ready to... What? This is Toko. Yeah. Am I blind? Or are we missing someone?
Yeah, Toko's not here. Good eye.
Your fucking eyebrows bother me. And Toko is...
You really don't remember?
Kidding. I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? Nut job.
All of my teachers are probably thinking the same thing about me. How could I forget that little nut job?
Oh, thanks, Monokuma. She's a crucial part of the class trial this time. Okie dokie. I'll go ahead and drag her out here and kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please.
Dude, I just remembered one time I had a dream where it was like back to school, so I go back to school, and then it was all of a sudden it turned into like Danganronpa, and Monokuma was there, and I dreamt I was in Danganronpa. So, and it was like, when can I go home? And he was like, you can never leave, and I was like, shit, boy.
Shit, boy.
And just like that, and just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him.
I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around.
No means no.
Me too. Terrible! You're terrible!
She's going Super Saiyan.
Ooh, so now everyone's here, right?
No.
Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
How do you get down there, though? You don't take the elevator? So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. I like how it looks like her eyes were gouged out. Like, you can just see, like, look at her eyes. You can just see, like, black holes.
Yeah.
Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone's standing right here. Also, I have to ask again. Did you look up who did it in this?
No. Yes.
You did?
Yeah, it might have not been the right answer though.
I told you not to look it up.
Yeah, that was the only one I looked up besides Sayaka's. I told you that.
Don't look up anymore.
I'm not.
I don't know what Makoto said, just keep going.
Yes.
I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating.
Whose leg is that?
Which leg? Whatever. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop.
What do you think? It's redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting?
Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Good. You're raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Why can't you be like Togumi?
Okay then, let's get the show on the road. Everyone, please find your assigned seat.
Is it bad that I only looked up long enough to see please find your ass? Please find your ass. Found it. Good job.
No, saw it off.
Is this the first Saw movie? Yes! And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment. Oh god, I hate this. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. I fucking hate it when he does that. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, don't say deadly 6 fucking times. I hate you. Alright, time to set our skills. Okay, we have...
I don't remember how much I read of Yari-chan Bitch Club, but I don't want to read more.
Okay.
Shut up.
Increases the speed of memorizing a statement. Yeah, that actually would help a lot. Okay, handiwork. As you reload 2 bullets at once, eh? Yeah, that's some good shit. Alright. Finish preparations. All rise! Except for Sayaka, you're dead. Dead people can't be in the trial, loser.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. I think we all know this.
Yeah.
If you figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one... then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay then, so first off, let's talk about the murder weapon.
Monokuma shakes violently. First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow.
Oh no, the fucking dumbbell.
Whee!
Mystic Messenger theme, please. Locker room dumbbell.
I know.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument, but what kind of blunt instrument could it have been? You could totally use that statement on that. Shut the fuck up, Kyoto. I like
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument, but what kind of blunt instrument could it have been? I bet it was an iron pipe. That's wrong. It's wrong, you fucking hippie.
You're wrong.
No, that's wrong. Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
That sounds painful.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
What if some, stupid motherfucker just decides to say, no, and then we have to start debating about it, and it's like, fuck you, faggot. It turned out it was a dumbbell.
You looked at her head wound?
It's crucial as a detective, yeah. Yeah! That's so creepy! She's just like...
These fucking idiots don't understand how detective works.
She's like, have these motherfuckers never heard of forensics? If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear. What? For real? Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack. Genocide Jack? The fiendish serial killer? That's what I said, fucking mole rat. Did he really kill Chihiro? I don't need you!
Make your argument.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned. Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on.
Oh, shit!
There's just no proof for it.
I missed it. Hey, so speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is! The evidence that shows Genocide Jack's related to the case has to be it has to be the case file. Oh yeah, if you like right click on those little purple sentences, that gives you like more time because that's like distracting thoughts and you're trying to like actually think. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it gets in the way if you try to like shoot like statements.
Yeah.
I thought it would get in the way of that one. I'm just like glad it didn't. I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case. What? It's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in a library? The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth, so let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is written at the scene of every murder. Oh, that's right! Boob lust!
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic. And it's something that has never been made public. Never made public? The hell is that? Why don't you tell them, Makoto? Tell them the answer, Nike.
Yeah, Nike.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department. However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. Oh yeah, this one was an interesting case. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack. No fucking way.
You're saying what?
You're saying
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
yes. In fact, it's Toko.
Huh.
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa. You lie!
What?
This went from 0 to 100.
Hey, okay, wait a sec. Toko has, like, blood phobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
It's called hemophobia. Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no. Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated? It does seem like a riddle in a way, but I feel like I can just about see it. Genocide Jack is Toko, but isn't Toko. What does it mean?
Dun 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 dun
Hangman's
dun.
Gambit. Trying to remember.
What's the word?
I'm trying to remember. Oh, I remember now.
What is it?
You're gonna laugh.
Schizo.
Schizo.
Oh.
Like schizophrenic. calling her crazy. Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file, too. They thought that the suspect might have, what do they call it? Dissociative identity disorder? Okay, but still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality. One thing that shows Toko could have a split personality has to do with her behavior. Behavior changed. You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right? That's right. Take it back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse. Bless you.
Thank you.
I said that in Yakuya's voice. I was like, that's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse. Bless you. And then when she woke up. This is me. I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fell. The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This sounds quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Hanukkah?
No, this is Choco, not Genocide.
No, like, I'm hearing something.
Oh, what is it?
It's like, it sounds like wind.
It's probably wind.
Like, it's coming from my headphone.
I don't know. And maybe I'm breathing into the mic. I'll try and stop.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Did you just assume my tone?
Okay.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
That's you.
I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
I just realized that her hair looks like soft serve chocolate ice cream. Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiends inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How? Yeah, how can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie, right, Toko? You just said you wouldn't tell anyone. What? You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
Gah, gah, gah.
Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. You said if I kept my promise, you would... Yes? I did. Okay. You would go out with me. Okay.
you said if I kept my promise. Oh, hey, Dad.
That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
You want to go see Logan?
Yeah?
What movie are you gonna see?
Brother and John and Uncle Mike probably go about 3 o'clock.
Okay.
When are you leaving?
3. My time.
So then that would be like 3 hours. Okay, we can...
Yeah.
Alright, that... Yeah, it's okay. What are you going to see?
Logan.
Oh, that movie.
Mhm.
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom. But in the next second... here's my cue.
Yay.
Well, hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see? What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend. Genocide Jack. Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill. What the
Don't
fuck is
assume
this?
the gender.
Fuck is this? Toko, what happened to you? Not Toko. That's a loser name. What happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults. She's so intense. Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom. How in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul is another that shines as bright as the sun. This is the murderous fiend Genocide Jack. This is beyond insane. Miss Jack, Jill? Can I ask you a question? What's up? Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Facebook.
Go away! Go away, cousin Joe. I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds. Just kidding! I just have good intuition. Then... it's not true?
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government and society and the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, we just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac. But life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again! That was good. This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed. Interesting! Very, very, very interesting! But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit. Huh?
But I can't imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so. But nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah, I can never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get some more details about all of this. Oh, boy!
Oh, yay! Disappearing stain.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
Can't see anything.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking. When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi is not just completed. That's what more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed her. I missed it. Whoopsie daisies! Danganronpa. Now I just gotta wait for it. Wait. The alibi. Bam,
Okay.
bitch! What?
Were you silent this entire time?
Yeah, I was thinking.
Did you hang up?
No?
No.
Can you
Okay,
not see
weird.
the screen?
I can.
Oh, okay. Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one. Huh? How's it any different? Uh-oh, you don't know? Oh, then human garbage. Let me tell you. I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. Well, what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using Ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine. Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one. For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right? Ah, yes, that is remarkably different from the other murders. Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail. That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce. Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking? So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged? That's right. So, I'm so good at this. Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? He'd used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Scissors.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors. Good job. She's biting her thumb like a titan. Like she's Aaron Yeager. And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's 2 differences. But he's wrong. Big Mac? Are you referring to me? Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference. Huh? My word! You really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there just waiting to be discovered.
That done?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl. What if he was just like, wait, lolly? There's a pattern surrounding Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it. I think I figured it out. I know why she couldn't have. Because Chihiro was her lover. Sure, that's why. Go ahead, think that. Is it because Chihiro was a girl? Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money. What are you talking about? In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common. They had a penis.
I said this earlier. I said they were all guys.
Yeah. Good job. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Keno Issei, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Komatsuna Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Naohida, Takeshi Masamue, Yodo Yumajima. There was no end to it. They were all guys. That's right! The people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men. I can't believe I said it. I'm so embarrassed. The hell is wrong with you? I can't help it. I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl. And the mopey side of me just hates it.
Hey, Fumi, just,
Boy-on-boy fan. Okay. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam. So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her? Wouldn't Italian chefs suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid! I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only. We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely when you're forced to kill in order to survive. Quiet, lowly cur! Lowly cur? I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival.
I thought that said meme survival.
Meme survival, I'd kill for that. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
That does make some amount of sense.
I think I just said suspect. Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. I would go out of their way to use a big stupid heavy dumbbell. Meaning you used a dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school. Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors. Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school. Are you sure about that? She's fully equipped. That's right. So I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope? I have my trusty scissors by my side. Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you. Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyways. Yeah. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Can such a heinous villain really be innocent? body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah, that's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person who could have copied Genocide Jack cases.
Mondo.
Byakuya. It's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you've already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you? Are you saying Mr. Togami did?
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. I'm on fire! Well, Byakuya, what's your response? I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer. Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange. And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy, I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room. Nothing strange about that, I'd say. On the contrary, there's something very strange. Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class. There's a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. Leave me alone!
You said Byakuya was acting so weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room, you absolutely take it. No, you don't. That's a natural reaction for any guy. The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that? I wish you'd taken me with you. Oh. You don't need to read the... Actually, you know what? I don't think we need to, really read what... I don't think we need to, read it again. No, wait. No, we should. I like doing the stupid voices every time. The victim was here. What was it? That was it. That was it, boy. Yes, I do. Yeah, there's...
So you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. Come on, Makoto. Okay.
I don't know.
So you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body? But he was acting weird. How?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
That's the only one it could be. Oh, you can speed it up. I think I got it now.
Okay. You have 2 hearts left, Hanukkah. I think
Got it! You can, I remember you can use, like, statements people have said and, like, use that against other people. I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girl's locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up. I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak. Huh? What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead, show us. What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him. What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it. There is, I think.
there is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Prove that I'm the culprit. You mean? The differences between this case and other genocide Jack murders, the evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? That son of a bitch-tit monkey.
I do.
Well, the differences between the case. What? The differences between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope, was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was! Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope. Hey, Byakuya! Where'd you get it from, huh? I'd never seen that rope before in my life. That's a lie! No, that's wrong, motherfucker! That's wrong, you piece of rich shit. Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord? An extension cord? Byakuya, you've used that extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact. Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility. That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this. I killed Chihiro in the girl's locker room, and hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right? He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned, as if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved? What's wrong? I ask you if you think that's what happened. Hell yes, that's what happened, so that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer. I don't disagree with not disagreeing. He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally yay, people. So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win. Sorry, but can we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more. Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it. I know, but still. There's something that's still bothering me. Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you? Wait, what was that just now? Something's not right. Byakuya's remarks just now. There's something in there that concerns me. You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else? How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There's absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else? Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene. The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that. I believe I do. Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When that story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up until now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else. Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else? Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof. Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. We need to just focus on those things that got switched.
The posters.
Yeet. Got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room. Your proof is some posters. The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that? I bet those massive jugs of hers are totally fake. Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room. Hey, Koda?
What?
Do you want to be Makoto so you can be, more involved in this?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. Start at this. Okay, yeah. So,
There you go. So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
the posters.
Posters. And that's... and there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. The relics. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura? You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away. No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. I got it. The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet. That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee. Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But, why would anyone do that? To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were removed along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place. I can secretly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing it? Huh? Why would they go through all that trouble switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question, if the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get to the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card-reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her to access the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Damn. Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
No.
Broken e-handbook.
Agreed.
Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah, I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook!
Wrong.
Oh, I guess that was right. Fucking balls.
Is it really possible that Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook! She was the ultimate programmer after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her. No, I don't think that's it. Here's the thing that was in the main hall. What thing? My own handbook, of course. No, we didn't, you piece of shit.
No, you're wrong.
You're wrong, faggot.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh, well, then yeah, I guess that'd be pretty possible, huh?
I'd be struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Me.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yep. Hit the nail square.
Squaden!
Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Squaden!
On the noggin.
You said squaden!
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway. So then, she must have hacked hers like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and... Can you not?
What did I do?
Just read the line.
Bzzzt! You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring. So if she didn't use Leon's handbook and she didn't modify her own handbook.
Mr. 90's initial assumption is just wrong?
Or maybe Chihiro's guy.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like there's no way she could have gotten into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya!
Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Togumi's the one who did it. Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do. Hold on a second.
Oh, thank God for Phoenix right over here.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decided to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What? What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something. Lifts up Chihiro's skirt. Wait. Just what do you think you're doing? Don't worry. This will make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you. Huh? It'll make things more exciting?
Well, alright then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Huh? For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring, or I'll be very unhappy.
Look at this rock. Kills Kyoko.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go? So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold.
Here, you take back Makoto.
Okay. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was...
Your crime scene. Yup. Blah blah. Take a look under Chihira's skirt.
the girls' locker room? We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands? No way. It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body. It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well, I'd do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it. Oh, you're a fucking cunt.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her.
I think so too, in a way.
So just leave this to me.
I feel like Chihiro would like that too, in a way.
Sakura.
Like, Chihiro's just looking down from heaven like, boy, I wish I was down there to have that done to me. What is this, kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Shut the fuck up. That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
I like Yuri.
Me too.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Here I go. Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then begins to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery. Monocam.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but this is... What does this mean? Ah!
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were standing widely at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
A guy. Is what? Okay.
a boy.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact. What? You're joking, right?
List of skirt? No, take a look.
Look at it!
I would not joke about this.
Me gets jealous.
Stop.
Then it's really true! Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Now I'm really on fire. I wish I had killed him.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now, let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Sakura was so pissed.
Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We all just learned the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick it up from there. Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have no problem getting access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through. So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body. This is the most titillating situation. So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever, we still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed. He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Togumi's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like genocide. Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
Hey.
At 3:10, me, John, Caleb, Uncle Mike are gonna go see Logan. Do you want to come with us?
Yeah, sure.
Didn't he ask that already?
No, that was my dad. This was my brother who came in.
Oh, okay. Your dad and your brother sound the same.
Yeah. I'll probably leave at like 2:30.
Okay, we're like almost done.
Here.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place? And even if we don't finish it, I'll wait for you. And then we can just like throw it into the beginning of chapter 3, the ending.
Yeah.
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying solving the mystery. The way he's acting makes it seem like he doesn't have it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too, how can I put it, overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. In Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then, again, when you found out your hero was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you. So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it. Are you fucking with us right now? No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth. Well, I find it very hard to believe. Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're telling the truth, then why? Why'd you do this to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, then who was it? Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more. We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? Aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here. That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight! Count me in! Do you not have a mind of your own? Of course I do! What am I, an ant or something?
What am I, gay?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That is very true.
Our lives are on the line.
Excellent. And shall we resume our game of hide and seek? But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Oh, duh! Well, clues are one thing, but it's upside down. I can't read it. Did nobody get a look at the killer? I didn't feel like reading that, sorry. Well, I didn't.
Perhaps someone with the Victor did even with a Indian accent.
Yeah, we need to write. What?
God damn it! I hate my life. One night.
There's an clue that my latest who did it.
What?
I'm reading it.
Oh. By now.
Perhaps I was the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now. Hey, wait, shoot her.
I did. It didn't work.
No, you were supposed to shoot Sakura. You know, she said, did anyone see the victim?
There wasn't any yellow
Celeste's account!
There we go. It has to have yellow text or you can't shoot it.
Gosh darn it.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
You didn't tell me.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? This is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever. Just hurry up and tell us.
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket in a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seemed likely that the culprit had destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
Any evidence?
And that's when he said something which struck me as rather odd. Rather bad. Well,
No,
I'd
that's
better
me!
get going.
Chihiro!
I see it.
Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together.
But Ina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid he'd find out the secret he was hiding. right? In his pants.
In his skirt.
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting very much. Very bad,
Bada bada boom to Alabama.
Even so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship.
Oh, yay. The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? Ugh. So we just gotta figure out who it is.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
Mexican music.
No,
Are you
you
Evelyn?
already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
Hmm? You know who the killer is.
Seriously? Who is it? Who's the killer?
You.
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag and the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who is waiting for him.
Ellie.
Are you sure about that?
Asahina. Get it?
You really think we can figure out who did it based on the 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something? Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it. I do. As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out. Easy for you to say. But fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
The culprit.
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Okay. Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. I think I remember what was wrong with the jacket.
Don't.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit? I got it! You picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing!
The fuck?
So what you're saying is, the killer wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Boom!
No,
Boom!
you're wrong.
Boom, bitch!
Right.
Get out the way! Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say? Huh? What'd I say? When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said, I saw him. Oh, that's you.
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag.
Never mentioned what the color it was!
And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit? What are you... You just... Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Mondo!
Mondo!
Because I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
Stop protecting your bro.
Yeah, gay wad.
No, that can't be it.
bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason you could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Cherry? Oh, I didn't know Alex said that. Okay. Cherry? Or are you talking about Chihiro?
So how about it? Did you see the So how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you? Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me. He was carrying the tracksuit in his hands. No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps, but you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit, and it'll be obvious who he met with. What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge. That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
I had my sauce.
Yeah.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him!
Well, he was acting. There was a certain turning point that tipped me off.
Because I hate him!
Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick.
I call everyone dude.
And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude.
I want to hear Kyoko say dude. That would make my entire life.
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail? Are you a witch? She's a witch. You're positively frightful.
No, I'm not the frightful one.
She's a witch!
Burn her. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
Yes, he's gonna answer it so fucking openly.
Yeah, I did. What I didn't kill anyone!
Yeah, see, this is what happens with Leon. He got all mad whenever it got discovered.
Defense? He got defense. He's getting defensive.
He raised his butthole. What?
Oh. What the? Okay. When they get defensive, that proves it. You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal? Yeah, it would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Ifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant. Jeez, did your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man, just tell us. If you really insist, then, here it is. What do you have there? It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up. You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to... It's mine! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact, indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping, but it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right, they're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break it. And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as Leon's sitting useless in the main hall. For all of your confidence, that is a remarkably high familiar rate. Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How, precisely, did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbooks break? There's only one possible explanation.
Hitting its weak point.
Yeet! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Ah, you remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was. But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in a quick succession, then we can only assume that someone's figured out that this weekend is the what? Figured out its weakness.
You just read that with an Indian accent.
You know.
And that was Kyoko.
Oh! We can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness.
Good job, Kyoko's Indian now.
You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
I thought she was gonna say Makoto, and you're just gonna be like, "I'll fucking little bitch."
Huh? You're asking me? I think it's a necessary piece of information. If you want this to be a fair trial. But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be not very good. Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks? Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands, but you're sure we won't follow their example? Now allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting edge e-handbook is...
My cunt.
When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break.
I flipping knew it! You knew it? Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burned, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure you keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting! I learned one new fact today. That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge. Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness. But how did they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed, quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident? What do you mean, by accident? What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna. I might know someone who did. Wow, seriously? I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Mondo.
Really, could have only been one person.
Mondo.
It was Sayaka.
Yeah. Wait, does it even let you choose dead people?
Probably. I don't know. I never tried it.
You should try it.
I'll do it next case.
Okay.
Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it? What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him? Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it. No! Wait! Hold on! You've got it all wrong! He would never kill! I don't accept this! Show me the proof! The actual solid proof! I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of doubt.
Penis.
Yeah, that's exactly what she said.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
I'm killing myself.
Makoto was wrong!
Wrong! Oh Jesus, that's huge text. I think it was Chihiro's handbook.
I don't feel like reading.
Yeah. No!
Ah!
I hate my life and I want to die. My heart is breaking, thinking suicide. But I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of doubt. What was Abby's account again?
Aoi's account was like,
Maybe I
I
can.
don't remember.
No, honestly kept it disinformation even from the beginning, you know. And there's a sheet, you know. Remarkably, with her male classmates. Hold on a second. Didn't Mondo also? Yeah, Mondo also made a game. Chihiro told anyone willing to listen that she wants to get stronger. Is Mondo's account one of these?
I don't know.
It's not. Shit. Was not found on her corpse and is apparently gone missing. It can't be genocide yet. The case file can't be that. The card reader. Wipe your e-handbook on the card, your middle student's handbook for the boys, not for the female students, for the girls. It is not possible for two people to enter at the same time. And additionally, maybe it's a card reader? What do you think?
No, I would say it's Chihiro's
Handbook?
handbook. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and shoot Mondo. Kill him.
Kill him!
Hurry, hurry, hurry. You're a fucking idiot.
It didn't work.
Oh.
The hell are you talking about? Just shut up, You little bitch. What else could it be? Maybe it is the card reader. Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe it's the broken handbook. No,
Yeah.
wait, shit! Oh, okay, thank God.
Hey, you almost shot her.
I didn't mean to, I'm sorry. Maybe it's the broken handbook, but then again, wasn't that Leon's? In the main hall. Very... it is the broken handbook.
Search up more cheats.
No, I think I got it now. Oh no!
ISIS.
ISIS. Fuck you, Taka!
Yeah, Taka.
Did my game just freeze?
Yeah. Oh no. It's lagging a lot.
Oh, there it is. Na 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 hey, na 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 hey, hey, goodbye. Yeah! Oops.
Shut up.
My dad is sleeping. Yeah, boy. Mondo, the handbook you have. Mondo, the handbook you have right now. Is it really yours? The fuck is that supposed to mean? The broken handbook that was in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours? What the heck are you talking about? What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right. The punishment is suffered. It suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it. So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's. Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's. Yes. But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning your handbook is prohibited? Oh my god.
Were you listening?
Togumi said this 3,000 times.
Bitch.
Well, here's how I look at it.
You don't
There's a
listen.
rule about loaning your handbook. About loaning your handbook to another student. But if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I'd agree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is sort of a violation of the rules.
It's a volation. Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but... Son of a bitch! What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you said is wrong. You made it all up. Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear and we'll all see if I was right or wrong. Closing argument. Alright, let's see. Aw,
Oh.
poor baby!
Celeste wears heels.
Yes.
Red heels.
So, Chihiro went in here to get some shit, and then Celeste walked by, and he was like, yeah, I'm just going to the gym. And she was just like, oh, really? Let me just take a look at your... I'm just gonna take a look at your shit. And she saw the blue jacket. And so she was like, swipe and put it in, and then she was like, later! And then she looks like every main character of an anime ever. And it was Act 2, and then she goes to the locker rooms. So then, she... Where is it?
What does the glass ball have anything to do with this?
The glass balls... the glass... This is probably...
Boy!
That's probably to throw you off. She used her handbook to get in. What the f... Oh, yeah. She used her handbook to get in. No, wait, that would go there, and then that would be there. Then she goes in. No, wait. hate my life. I don't want it down.
Freaking.
Which one
The
is it?
jiggling doorknob is still here from the Sayaka case.
Fucking ball. Okay, so then he used the e-handbook and went in. And then he went and met whoever it was, who was obviously Mondo. And he was like, hey, what's up? So he puts his stuff away. And then he's like, blah, 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 blah. And he's working out. And then he was like, oh, I should probably just, like, smash the shit out of this kid's head. He was just like, oh, no, please don't. And then shit happens.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think. And then he was like, oh, shit, I just hit a kid. And then he was like, oh, fucking hell. So then he was like, gotta roll it up.
Hi, baby.
Hey, Mom.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Hey?
Yeah.
What you been doing?
Nothing.
So he's taking the poster off, and then he picks up the body, and then he, like,
Playing Danganronpa with my friend.
yeah, boy. Right? Yeah, so then he took the poster off, and he picked up Chihiro. No, it can't be that, because it's right there. Okay, so then no, that can't be. Can it? No. Yeah. Yeah. Then he went to the girls' locker room, then he opened it, and then he went in, and then he was like, he put the poster up, and then he put Chihiro down, and he was like, phew, I did it, yeah, boy. And then Byakuya came in and was like, oh yes, daddy. Then he walked in.
What are you doing?
Huh?
Oh,
and
then
then
he had the extension cord.
yeah, and then he tied up Chihiro and took some of his blood and wrote bloodlust on the wall to make it look like a genocide jack.
No, you gotta put the hand.
That's already there.
No, you gotta put it there.
It's already there.
I don't care. What if you get it wrong and I'm right?
Then I'll apologize.
Okay.
Then he went to the sauna. And he threw in the fucking e-handbook. E-Honda.
The Honda.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Your fucking fingernails.
Oh. With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah,
Nothing? What?
I can hear, like, shuffling. And I'm like, the fuck is she doing? She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple.
Hi. Okay.
Simple, because she was really a he. Whatever the fuck you just did, okay? Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there, and the person he met was the one who killed him.
Mondo.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed a nearby dumbbell, approached in the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. Ah, heckin' balls!
I don't like what you did.
Then what did he do? Yeah, and then he threw the fucking ball at him. Oh, okay. There.
The poster.
And attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster, and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the kid.
Love you too.
What's going on? Are you gonna go to the movies too?
Yeah.
With Jordan and Olivia?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay then. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of these, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much trouble, without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet
Oh
and
no.
what?
Nothing?
With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
Why?
Because he's a dick. So after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library. Then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. I told you! Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. I told you!
Okay.
He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Iwata? Yay! Wait! No, this can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah, where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof! Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him! Evidence that Mondo is the killer that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. All I have to do is check that one item of his, and everything will become clear. Now, I don't need you. Alright, let's do this.
Come on, it's like playing Love Live, Hanukkah.
I know.
Hurry up.
Shh!
Hurry up.
Shut!
Hurry up.
Shut up! I'm trying to concentrate. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Now I lost the rhythm, thanks. Fuck you.
Yay.
Yay!
With my thinking so
We almost got the cast killed.
Yeah, because I told you to shut up so I could focus.
Yay!
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, We don't gotta do that. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
B.
I don't care.
C.
I really don't care. As long as I passed, I don't give 5 shits.
Hey, 97.
E. Same with grades at school. Bro, what are you saying? I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that! Forgot I was Monokuma.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting! No holding on! Time for the moment we all been waiting for. Grab your level and give it a yank. Oh, lever.
Yeah. Grab your level.
Who will you elect as the Blacken this time around? Of course, it's gonna be fucking Taka. It's gonna be like, no, it's Makoto. I'm pretty sure.
If you lose, they accuse Makoto.
Ding. Because Makoto murders everyone.
Yeah. Clearly.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I'm stretching!
Okay. Who was found guilty?
I don't know.
Of course, Sayaka murdered him.
Maybe it's Leon.
Maybe it's Sayaka.
Maybe it's Junko.
Maybe it's Chihiro who murdered himself.
Same. Can I murder myself?
Can I abort myself?
Now you need a PhD for that.
No. Uh-oh. This time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, so it is so. The Blacken that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada.
Dude, Mondo's punishment is entertaining as shit.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful.
I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way he could kill someone. Sorry. Why are you apologizing? Why? Why? Why did you do it? What are you doing?
Nothing.
Stop chanting
Well,
to Satan.
no. It looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Ooh, this is juicy.
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of 2 men. That's okay. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text. What?
Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
Pretty interesting story.
Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness. To take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out.
Now nobody will be able to say anything about, even though you're a boy.
But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex has already taken root deep inside of him, and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty.
So am I.
Same. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger.
I'm weak. Weak, 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 weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the what?
Lovely
Where did that
W.
come from?
I heard lovely W.
And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which, of course, included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge.
Even though he
Even
dresses...
though-
No, I want to read it!
Shh.
Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him into a spiraling... Wait, what? Sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
Sorry. I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are. So maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong. Then I can tell everyone.
Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
Now's my chance. I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better.
With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take He resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day, he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it. When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
It was me.
Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to be.
Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. Chihiro says this? So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. Ooh. Okay.
What?
Okay, Chihiro says that. Alrighty.
That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that. So then... Okay.
What did he say?
He said I need to go take a shower if I want to go to the movies, but it's in like 2 hours, so...
Okay, well, this is almost done. We'll finish it up really quick.
Okay. So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro.
Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep a secret? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So, he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See?
Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
So that's what triggered it, after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad. Something you didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone. It's impossible! How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly, even if you can't comprehend it. He obviously can. That's all there is to it.
Well, while you're on the subject, why don't I tell you?
To save on time, he killed his brother.
Eh.
Blah blah blah. Okay. Mondo's older brother's name was Dio Wada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him because of Dio on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was the only family growing up. Only one Mondo could trust and respect. Wanted to measure up to his big brother. Blah blah blah. In biggest biker gang in the country. Blah blah blah. And then he was jealous of his brother.
His hair.
And then on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. During the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory and destiny in oncoming traffic, and then his brother pushed him out of the way and got hit by a bus. Or truck, whatever. His brother saved his life but paid for it with his life. Laying in his kid brother's arm, the older brother delivered his final words. It's not your fault. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but I never blamed him, blah blah blah. So yeah, because he was an idiot and decided to drive ahead without, like, looking where he was going, his brother pushed him out of the way, saved his life, but paid with his own life, blah blah blah. He killed his brother. That pretty much sum it up?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just get to the punishment already. Alright. These are, like, the very few people that watch this, like, they already know what happens. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of dialogue.
This takes a lot more time than Leon's did.
Yep. Here we go.
Because Taka can't shut his fucking mouth.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yay. That makes us.
Yeah. There we go.
Why is this entertaining? Does it have something to do with the motorcycle?
You'll see.
Motorcycle, okay.
You'll see. He's even got the hair. Look at Monokuma.
I saw him. It's fucking yellow. Oh boy. Tigers.
Cage of death.
Fun.
Very.
This recording is now 3 hours long.
I'm okay with that. He jumps off.
You too.
Oh yeah, that's how it killed.
You got electrocuted. Same at Monokuma.
He just made the happy shimmering sound. You know that one?
Mhm.
Just made. Now he's just straight up gone.
He's crisp.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is pretty funny. He got turned into butter.
Why?
I don't know. Mondo's butter now.
Monokuma ate him. Laugh at death, and your soul will forever be at peace. I guess my soul is at peace.
Can't be. My brother. Another murder. And another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Ew.
Ew.
As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But of course he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game.
Same at Byakuya.
Byakuya?
You're completely insane. You know that? The game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response. Except that.
Look at how concerned she looks.
I just don't understand why. Why do you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
So you ignored the nighttime rule, too?
That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
Well, I particularly don't care. Please, continue.
The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room. This is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him. So, you're saying you know who the culprit was from the very beginning? Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to learn? What? You decided to use that
You decided to learn!
to create the fake murder scene?
But damn, man. If we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously, I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did, and I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for.
Mhm. So that was your So that was your reason.
Are you satisfied? Have I answered your questions in a complete and satisfying manner?
Yes.
Yes.
We're done listening to your story.
Yes.
Moving on. There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma. Oh, I'm up next. You'd like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
A very good gift.
You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair. Like the school.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? No, I'm kidding. I hate you.
Stop. Mean? 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 Mean. Stop. Good grief! I don't understand why you had to pick apart every little stupid thing.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor. And then everything will be revealed to me.
Ah, the noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me? I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand? In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
Oh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you.
Temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap.
Yeah, same.
Ahaha.
The other one sounded so much more convincing than you just go, aha. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. Ow, I just hurt myself!
Go eat, Makoto.
But I knew that wasn't the end.
Go eat.
The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us.
Go eat, Makoto.
All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Oh no.
Oh no!
What's this?
I'll
Well,
be the shadow guy.
Anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. If you're in despair, charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of a group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away. Okay.
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask me anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied, because you see, that's my ace in the hole. Nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
This guy's just kind of like, I asked you a fucking question.
Yeah, Monica.
Huh?
I said, yeah, Monica.
Yeet.
Yay, now we're done with chapter 2.
Yay! Oh.
Can be containered.
I thought that said got an anime.
What?
I thought that said got an anime. That's the end of this video.
Alright, bye, fags.
Bye.